Deadgrinner mortals. You are watching Deadgrin's Customs. Like this video and subscribe to this channel before I destroy you all. Don't you like this color? Isn't it as beautiful as his customs? Go on, worship this channel, or else.
Hey Deadgrinners, this is Deadgrin and welcome to another episode of Deadgrin's Customs. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on my custom Marvel Legends Red Hood. So, I made this using a Marvel Legends Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. The helmet was actually made with a Power Rangers Zeo Gold Ranger helmet. And this head was actually from a Namor from Marvel Legends. So let's take him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright guys, well here he is. When I initially made him, all he had was this helmet. And it's crudely made. It's not my best work, but this was the very first time I actually tried to sculpt over a helmet. Making the eyes was the hardest part. And then my friend Hot Cheeto Fingers suggested to make an unhelmeted version. I looked through the heads that I had. I had Star-Lord, I had a couple other guys, and then I had I have two Namor. One with a beard, which is this one, and then one without a beard. And he asked me if I was going to paint on the mask, and I said yeah. So in the comics, Jason Todd was resurrected back with Lazarus Pit, which is what Ra's al Ghul came back with. And in some of the comic versions that I've seen, he has like these blonde, white like hairs on the bangs. Well, in this figure, Namor's head comes combed back. So what I did is that I ended up sculpting these little bangs, this hair that is combed to the side. I used Aves Apoxie for that, and then I also did the mask the same way. I basically made like a flat strip, and then I grabbed my X-Acto knife and shaped it like like the way it's supposed to look. And then for the actual eye holes, I got these this little tube that comes on like some air, like paintbrushes. I poked two holes, used my X-Acto knife to extract the holes, and then with these new brushes that I bought, I was able to color in his eye white. And then after the mask hardened, I was able to color the whole mask red. On the hair, I blended in I painted it all black, the same black, that way it all matched. And then I dry brushed some gray hairs. I wanted to make like an older Red Hood, so I kind of like dry brushed some gray over his beard, not too much. Really went to town on the sides, and then I highlighted that with like some white to make it look older. And then as far as the suit, I did more. I used the new paints that I used, the Badger paints. So I blended in like a lighter brown, colored it, and then I did like a gray, like a dark gray, and I did his initially I did his like with the dark gray I did his shirt, and I did the pants and then the boots, and then I used a lighter gray and I dry brushed that over, and I kept all the detail that I left underneath with the darker colors on the pants. Did the same thing with the shirt. You can kind of see it right here on the wrinkles. And then I colored the boots a light gray, but they look so plain in the initial pictures. So I went back and I used black to color in all the little details that you see colored in. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I even colored the buckles like this, like silver or this chrome. Did the same thing with this little belt. And then initially I had these as like a red to match like I wanted more red in the figure. These gloves came from another Star-Lord. I colored in, they had maroon and I colored those red. I did this like the same color, like almost like a black, and then I did these as the same color as the boots. And then I went over with silver. I dry brushed the silver over the little gauntlet to, you know, try to bring out all that detail that he has. And then I went back with the brown and I did a little lighter brown. That way you can see a lot of the detail. I didn't want to lose any of the detail on his actual, you know, all the detail that the figure itself, the sculpt has. I love, man, and I really wanted to bring that out. And then I hit it all with like a matte clear coat, just so everybody can see. This is the matte clear coat that I use. I use a Krylon matte finish. I also have a satin one that I like to use, but for this one I really wanted to bring out all that detail, and I feel like matte brings it out a lot more sometimes than the satin. The satin sometimes, since everything ends up getting all like shiny, not shiny but shinier than this, I think you lose a lot of that detail. But yeah, you know, I thought I was done with this figure like last year basically, and I kept him hidden away, and I was looking through some of my figures and I found this guy, and I was blown away that I still had not finished him. And my friend Hot Cheeto Fingers kind of pushed me, and with the skills that I learned from last year to this year, it really did surprise me how much the figure has changed with just the little techniques that I did learn in the course of a year. I'm really, really, really proud of this figure, and I could do a head swap. I'll show you guys right now. So definitely one of my proudest achievements to date as far as Marvel Legends goes. And actually, having finished this Marvel Legends, guys, I'm really excited to make more Marvel Legends customs. So expect this channel to, every now and then between my Dragon Stars customs, there's going to be a couple of Marvel Legends and maybe NECA figures coming soon. So thank you very much for you guys' time. Peace.
Alright, listen up, monkeys. Subscribe to Deadgrin's Customs before I infect you all and make you my slaves.
Okay, guys, if you guys like today's episode, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. And make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with all my customs and everything outside this channel. Like I always say, if you're watching this in the morning, good morning, and for everybody else, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.